so I've been getting questions from friends and family members asking me if they should go out and buy the authentic AirPod Pros or clone AirPod Pros. And my answer was always, you get what you pay for when it comes to tech items. And I never really elaborated on that answer. I just always told them to just get the authentic AirPod Pros. But was I wrong?
You want to see some love? It's Love Day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
What's going on, YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate and we believe all tech deserves some love. I do have the authentic AirPod Pros in front of me, and I also have clone AirPod Pros in front of me. And these clone AirPod Pros are from a company called Polaris. They reached out to me, asked me to do an A/B testing video on their product versus Apple's authentic AirPod Pros products, and I will put their links in the description down below. Okay, so right now I found the Apple AirPods on Amazon for around $195 to $200. The Polaris AirPods, you can pick these up for around $40. So the authentic ones are around 5 times more than the clones. Now they both come in a white color, and Polaris, when you watch this video, you probably should offer these in a black version at a same $40 price point. That will probably entice more people to go out and pick these up over the authentic AirPod Pros. Now when I was doing my testing, the battery life on both of these were around the same. You'll get around 24 hours of total playback time, and then also on a single charge you'll get anywhere from around 3.5 to 4.5 hours depending on how loud you listen to your music, or if it's on transparency mode or noise cancellation mode. So now what comes inside of these boxes? In the AirPod Pro box, which you will get, you do have your original pamphlet, literature, and all that, sticker, whatever, everything. You have your AirPods themselves. Underneath all of that, you have a USB Type-C to a Lightning charging cable, and then you also get replaceable ear tips. So you get 3 ear tips in total when it comes to the authentic AirPod Pros. Now, for the Polaris AirPods, inside this box, which you'll get, you do get some literature right here, and it's just a quick manual, no sticker. You have your AirPods right here, which I'll get into in a little bit, and underneath you have USB Type-A to Lightning charging cable. So you get a total of 3 ear tips as well, which matches the authentic AirPods. So the big difference between the contents inside of the box is the charging cable. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, here they are right here, people. And as you can see, in my right hand right here, these are the clones, and in my left hand, these are the authentic ones. And going around, I mean, they're really similar in size, shape, and everything. It's pretty much identical. The only difference that I did notice is that on the back side of the clones, as you can see, the button is a little bit recessed. I don't know if that's just on these, if there wasn't really a good quality check with these, but I mean, it still operates the same as the button on the left side. And also you do have your literature right here on the back side of the authentic ones, telling you where it was made and everything like that. On the inside, as you open the lids up, you have your green light that comes on. You have your AirPods sitting right there in the case. They're both in there held with magnets, as you can see, so the clones are proven to be just as good so far as the authentic ones. The lid doors, snappy, just like the authentic ones. The case lids are also held down with magnets as well. As soon as I put it on this wireless charging dock, the green light comes on and it's charging. So there really isn't too much different physically with the cases. Now, the AirPods themselves. So let me go ahead and take out, make sure I keep them separate. I have the authentic ones in my left hand, and these are the clones in my right hand. So as you can see, as I go around each of these earbuds themselves, you do get your automatic shutoff sensor on both of these, and as I can show you right now, they do actually work. You have your transparency and noise canceling mics on the outside and on the inside of both of them, so they're pretty much the same. And as you also can see, the overall size, shape is identical to one another. When it comes to weight, it's pretty hard to tell, but I think the clones might be a little bit lighter. There might be more going on inside of here as expected. And then also on the clones, you get your touchpad as well, identical to the authentic ones. And also on the bottom side of the case, you get your lightning port as well. Just physically looking at both of these, if I were to hand these to someone and say which one were the authentic ones, which one was the clones, it would be pretty tough to tell which ones are different. I mean, the cases are almost identical. The AirPods and the insides are definitely identical to each other. And the only thing to check out now is the functionality, how they work, how they sound, how they hook up to a mobile device and everything like that. I'm gonna hook the authentic ones up to my iPhone, and I'm gonna hook the clones up to my daughter's cell phone. And so, as you can see, as soon as I open this up, so as you can see, the animations right here, they are actually spinning identical to each other. So I'm gonna hit connect on this one, hold down this back button right here. It says connecting. Look at the animation. Obviously, these are the authentic ones. It shows everything like that. So now I'm gonna hit connect on these and hold down the button on the back side. Connecting. Animation is exactly the same, spinning around, and then it gives you media control. This one over here is showing you everything that it can do. Obviously, you got all of that. And then the clones over here, control center, it's giving you every single thing. And then, okay, so now we just switch to that and automatically it didn't go to spatial audio because there isn't spatial audio in the clones. They haven't went that far with the tech on the inside, but this one right here, the authentic ones do have spatial audio. And if you have not heard spatial audio, what spatial audio is, go ahead and check this YouTube card out right here. Unbox Therapy did an amazing job explaining exactly what that is. So I'm not gonna get into that into this video. So I'm gonna click not now. Hit done. So I have the authentic ones hooked up to my iPhone. I have the clones hooked up to my daughter's iPhone. So now let's just test out different functionalities with them. So I'm going to click on this eye right here and it brings up everything inside of the settings. Click on this eye and as you can see right here, people, the layout is pretty much the same. At the top, you got your noise canceling, you have your transparency, you have your left and right noise control. If I click on that, you can choose which one you want that earbud to activate, and as you can see, it has everything the same. The right one is exactly the same as well. I'm going to run the ear fit test on the clones, and so if I click ear fit test, continue, play, it's playing music in my ears right now. Good seal. So ear fit test on the clones, it works as advertised. So let me go ahead and put those back in there. Continue going down the list. Automatic ear detection on. Connect to this phone automatically. It does not show that over here. And then also you do see spatial audio. Spatial audio is not on the clone one over here because it just doesn't have the tech on the inside. Then we got microphone automatic, optimized battery charging. There is no optimized battery charging on this one. The tech is just not in the clones. And then you also have everything else the same towards the bottom when it comes to about and then disconnect and forget. So the main difference between these is the spatial audio that's in the authentic ones is not on the clone, and then you have connect to this iPhone automatically is not in the clone one. And so if you never use spatial audio, if you can do without spatial audio, that's not a deal breaker for you. So far it looks like the clones have the upper hand when it comes to that. But if you do use spatial audio, you're familiar with spatial audio, there's nothing that can compete with spatial audio. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. And then so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to test out how they sound. And so with the button functions, if I pull down from the top the settings and I hold this down, that works on the clones just like it's supposed to. As you can see right here on the clones, you have it's off, everything's off. So if I hold it down, noise cancellation, transparency, it moves over. Noise cancellation moves over noise cancellation on the right one. On the left one, works as advertised as well. So the clones doing the same thing that the Authentics doing when it comes to the button functions. Obviously it's the same, play and pause, one press, skip tracks, double press, triple tap, go to the previous one, answer phone calls, one press, reject phone calls, hold it down. And then to activate Siri, just go back to the settings as you saw before to switch one of these button functions to activate Siri. So let me go ahead and actually listen to this song and see what it sounds like. And so as you can see, as I take an earbud out on the clones, the automatic shut off sensor activates and it pauses the music. So that is good on that. Sound quality on here was really good, but let me just go ahead and do some A/B testing really quickly to see if it's identical to the authentic ones. I don't know. I'm going to play these at the same time in my ear, see if I can tell the difference. Okay, so for the sound quality on these, if you're deciding on whether to save money and get the Polaris AirPod Pros, you will not be disappointed with the sound. I'm doing an A/B testing right now. Obviously, I'm able to hear the difference. Now, the sound on the authentic one, it's just a little bit cleaner, just a little bit more bass, mids, it's just a little bit better on here. But if you don't have the authentic ones to compare right in front of you, you will not be able to tell the difference. So when it comes to sound quality, yes, the authentic ones do sound better, but the Polaris ones are not bad at all. So there was a little bit of a latency issue, just slightly, when it came to these. It wasn't that bad. It probably wouldn't be a deal breaker if you're saving $160.
And so as you hear my voice right now, this is how it will sound on a phone call. I'm not sure. I will have to check this out in post. I can't give you my actual honest opinion on how you will actually sound because I won't find out how this sounds until I get it into post. But I did place a phone call with these and they sound actually pretty good. I didn't hear any complaints on the other side, as the other person was telling me that they sounded normal. There was no big difference when it came to the clones as opposed to the authentic ones. It sounded really good. And so that is my quick short review on these clone AirPod Pros when it comes to call quality.
And also, in addition, when it came to call quality, I tested these out also with ambient noise playing in the background, and there were no issues with ambient noise coming through being louder than my voice. So call quality is actually really good on these. I'm surprised. So, I mean, I tested out sound quality, call quality, latency, how they look. The main difference is you do not get spatial audio in here. And then also one big thing is when I noticed when I first got these, I was trying to hook these up to my mobile device and they were not connecting. And I emailed back the company, asked them, hey, what's going on? These won't connect. And they told me that these clones right here were not hooking up to my iPhone because I had my Apple Watch hooked up to my iPhone. So they said an Apple Watch and these AirPods right here cannot be hooked up to the same mobile device if you want to get these to work. So good thing I'm giving these to my daughter. She does not have an Apple Watch. And so these will be able to run smoothly. But if you are watching this video and you do have an Apple Watch and you're thinking about getting these, you might have issues. I'm not sure if that's how it is with all of them, but I did have the issues with these. So please, buyer beware. You might get that issue and it might just ruin the whole experience for you. So, I mean, overall, people, the price of these $40 compared to around $190, $200 right here, 5 times more than these Polaris AirPod Pro clones over here. That's more enticing, especially in these times right now. If you want to get AirPods or if you're in the market to get new AirPods, you might want to check these out. It might be something for you. There's some features that you won't get in the clones right here, like you'll get in the authentic ones, the spatial audio you won't receive. You can't hook these up to a mobile device when the Apple Watch is hooked up. Well, at least I couldn't. I almost did not do this video because I couldn't get that figured out, but I got it figured out, and so here we are. And then the last thing is just that I haven't had these for the longest time, but I'm pretty sure my daughter will put this device through the paces and see if these will stand up through the test of time. That's my review on the Polaris AirPod Pros. As always, if this is your first time here or if you found any value in this video whatsoever, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below, and don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notifications on when I drop my latest tech videos. As always, thanks for stopping by the Tech Love channel. My name is Nicholas and I'm out. Peace.